yeah. I live downtown, so, and my station is like 4 blocks up, so all day. I had my puppy here one day. After about like the 4th one, he was like, all right, I'm done jumping up.
Well, I was hoping we get the puppy Zoom.
He's not here. Just the cat.
Oh, yeah.
All of the licks.
I like the 2 paws, like straight out.
She does some interesting stuff.
Let's talk about studio.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get into it.
Do you want to give us a quick little tour?
Sure. So I have a 1-bedroom, but I got tired of making art out in the living room. And so I ended up turning my actual apartment into like a studio apartment, which I got some art from some local folks in there. And then I just kind of set this up to do whatever I wanted to do in it.
Oh, whoa, cool.
But yeah, that's it. And then I got all my paints and stuff over here, random school stuff there, the desk.
So where is this? This is all going to be part of an exhibition?
Yep, at Pet Shop. I feel like it's going to end up growing though. Like I feel like Pet Shop is going to get like the beginning stages of it. And then I'm just going to keep adding on to it.
Tell us about the show.
I had booked the Pet Shop like a year ago, and it was supposed to be kind of like the human condition was going to be my original concept. But then 2020 happened and everything fell apart. And so I just started really wanting to connect with what was happening now. And then Jim Crow, because the concepts are pretty much the same, because I don't know if y'all know who Candace Owens is, problematic Black Republican. And she did this segment and she was like, well, the laws aren't explicitly targeting Black folks. It's not saying if you're Black, we're going to put you in jail for longer or we're going to target you longer. And it's the same concept as Jim Crow, like unwritten rules, unwritten laws that everybody knew about that targeted Black and brown bodies more than anyone else. And it's the same concept with systemic oppression and the prison industrial complex is that we don't see it. It's not explicitly written, but it is designed where Black and brown bodies feel it more. And so I wanted to connect those two eras since it's only been, 60 years in between the two. And we keep talking about, well, things have changed and, Martin Luther King Jr. did this and Malcolm X did this and we're not as oppressed, but still streamlined the same. So
how do you communicate those themes through visual medium? How do you navigate what do you leave in? What do you leave out?
I have a hard time not saying enough because I like to leave it up to interpretation a lot of the time with my work. And so I'm playing around with 3D this go round, which I'm finding I like a lot more than 2D, and using space to kind of convey the messages as well. I got muslin dolls that I painted Black, so they're going to be incorporated in it. And then I did those 2D works just to show present day and police brutality. Hopefully it's connected and people can piece it together without me having to over explain. And then I've got like the big digital print of the title show that I printed off. I want people to kind of have a moment with that because I think it is, I want to say that's almost like the statement piece because it's the words of Elijah McClain and his violin because he played violin at the shelter for the cats. And so I just want people to have a moment alone with that to kind of just either enter or exit on that note. So the title of the show is Colored Black.
When you're building a show, do you create work in anticipation for a space or do you create work and then you find the space? I'm curious about how your process builds.
This was kind of a mixture of both. So like I had the thoughts and it kept switching. So everything I planned was switching as I was creating. And I knew the pieces I wanted. I didn't know exactly the sizes or how they'd fit. So a combination because it's like, all right, I know what I want to do. And I'm going to do it. Now I just need to make sure that it will be able to inhabit the space correctly.
I wanted to ask a little bit about youth work. How do you think about the work that you do with kids in relation to your art practice?
Visibility. I make things because I know that there's someone behind me, younger than me, who may not have it, may not get it, have the feelings, but don't know how to express it. That's probably the biggest thing, is just visibility, representation. And then working in the classroom with the kids, again, it's that, teaching them that they can feel and they can be creative and they don't have to abide by all of the things that society puts on everything. And then it like sparks my own practice because like I see the kids, they're doing things and I'm just like, what? You can do that? Like, because like they don't have that thing that has been put on them, have to do things a certain way. And so they're free in their expression and it's the motivator.
Awesome. So good to see you.
Yeah.
In person at some point.
Someday.
All right.
All right, cool.
Thank you. So good to see you.
Bye. Peace.
See you.
Bye.